What's up guys, BARRYGAMING here, back with some more Raid Shadow Legends, and today we're going to be working on improving our damage output against the guild bosses. Now of course, we have heroes like Kale that do amazing, we have heroes like our very powerful Alice that we're slowly working to get better. We're still in the early game, so a lot of these heroes are still rocking the lifesteal armor set up to get them kind of that survivability we need. And of course, we have some new additions to the team like Geomancer, just giving him survivability traits, not necessarily going for damage on him, but more the support of him, especially with this ability Stone Guard to make your team just take less damage. This does have an issue, of course, because what a lot of people have been telling me is that the HP burn needs to be coming from him, and if another champion also puts an HP burn on the enemy, this ability does get affected, as well as the Quicksand Grasp. Hold up, click the link down in the description right now to get your free annex as well as one epic hero as you level up. All you have to do is log out of your Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Click the link down in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch raid, complete the tutorial, and go to your inbox to claim your first champion. Here we go, you'll find annex right here, as well as Mausoleum Mage as soon as you hit level 15. This is an amazing account start in raid, so make sure you guys click the link and follow the steps. Now, two heroes that we're using right now are Farrakhan and Kale. Kale, of course, is putting poison damage. I still think having this hero on the team with a decent gear setup is important. Again, doing lifesteal still on him with some accuracy. We want to try for the highest accuracy possible, but we did manage to pull a second Farrakhan here on our account, and I'm going to go straight for accuracy, and we do have an enhancement event finally. We only have 1,000,000 silver right now, which is kind of pushing it. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just upgrade some type of gear for him just so that he has something, and we're going to try to upgrade him just a little bit as well. So let's go ahead and get this gear set up. I try to find pieces that also had secondary accuracy rolls on them and some more offensive stats. These are far from being the perfect scenario for us, but getting something on them that is at least decent for the time being should help us out. Here we going for speed on boots still, of course, hit defense there, and we only have one option here for HP. It does have some attack potentially. Maybe we can get some better percentage rolls here. We can just a little bit. So as a temp, this is not bad. Now we can't ascend anything right now because I've literally tapped out on our potions right here. You can see our spirit potions, and really all of our potions in general, they are hurting, so we're not going to be able to upgrade the stats there. We could upgrade rank if we wanted to feed off some of our heroes. I don't know if we necessarily want to just yet. I think for the time being, we're going to keep them at 4-star because I don't want to re-level them right now either, and let's see what we can do for a team and maybe produce a little bit more damage. We got to, of course, grab our 20-minute stuff here, and let's go into our clan boss, go into the Demon Lord. Now, of course, we can always do easy and just completely skip the battle, which is always nice. I want to see what we can do on normal, and then also see what type of damage we can do on hard. Now, we're nowhere near the power level of some of our guild mates here. You can see there's a whole different slew of hero combinations that you see right here. Let's go into the normal one. This is the normal team that we typically run. However, I think taking Sun Wukong out but can potentially be a damage increase, and Geomancer is kind of like our support hero in this squad. So, oh hey, look at that, we actually have quick battle already unlocked for this one. Well, I guess for the time being, let's just start on auto. Let's see what this squad looks like and see if Farrakhans are even doing any type of good damage for us. Now, both of them have that really nice ability that's, I think, on a 5 turn, where basically they buff one of the heroes and then everybody does a basic attack. You can see we have a crazy amount of dots on this boss now. It should start adding up to be a lot of damage, especially for K. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different dots that are doing damage. You can see our damage is going up very, very quickly. Now, of course, I don't necessarily know if this is working well with our hero here because, oh man, we don't have any type of healing on. Oh, that's probably why we really did need to put a lifesteal set on him and not just go straight accuracy, because without a healer on the team too, he's eventually just gonna kind of keel over. The question is, was his damage while he was alive worthwhile? And I don't know what the answer is to that, because again, until we get like a better squad kind of built up, having these support heroes or lack of support heroes on our team that can heal really makes the lifesteal sets that much better. Like right there, we already of course get this combo once again, which is nice. I'm intrigued to see what our final damage numbers do look like with this squad though. The stun on our Alice does feel a little bad here, but you can see our damage numbers are looking pretty good. They're actually pretty solid overall. Dots back out is important. Kale keeping up those dots. Oh, that was a nice hit right there from our Farrakhan 2, getting more dots out, getting a ton of extra damage. So I'd say overall this is respectable damage. I feel like we typically do somewhere between the 3 and 6 billion damage depending on the difficulty of the boss. Now as you guys can see, our heroes are dropping, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to go up to the next difficulty and still do meaningful damage. Of course, getting the best rewards possible every single day is important, and yeah, she's somehow staying alive here. That lifesteal set is putting in work. So 4.88 million. You can see he did about half the damage the main one did, but even when you compare it, Geomancer with the full life, like not even attack setup, doing a ton of damage as well. Alice doing respectable damage too. So really the second Farrakhan, I don't know necessarily if he is doing work. I feel like maybe putting a true support hero in this type of team might be better. And overall, yeah, did respectable damage compared to some other teams out there, especially ones that look like they kind of have stronger teams overall. I see a lot of people actually using some of the other support heroes that we have on our squad too. And if we go up to hard, I think hard is going to be a little bit too difficult for the type of team that we have. We might have to go to a res type team where they kind of revive over and over. I think what I'm going to do right now is I want to see the comparison of a 4-star, it's not really geared, and then swapping in a support hero. I wonder if Geomancer would be the better play here, because it's giving buffs to our allies. It's also removing buffs and healing them, which might be good. The other option, like I said, of course, is maybe someone more along the lines like Rector Drath, where, you know, they're decreasing the attack on the enemy if possible, healing them every 5 turns, reviving heroes, having the passive whenever an ally has that veil or whatever, heals them for 10%. I actually think she might be the better play here, and I'm going to stick with the attack oriented team. So let's see if we drop one damage dealer, but have better support on our team if that works, because that revive might be huge. And of course, like I said, we have basically heals on our entire team as well, which is really good. Getting that little extra bonus for a little bit less damage output could be good. Granted, remember that second Farrakhan I think got 1, maybe 2 of their quote-unquote ultimate ability to let all of our heroes attack with that attack boost. So let's see how this damage turns out. This is definitely going to be a tankier setup. It just really sucks that Alice keeps getting hit with that stun like every single round that it happens. Now this is where the big issue comes in, is a lot of AoE damage going out, but again, we seem to have a little bit better survivability now too, which is solid. That's definitely good. Lots of damage going out there, and if we can get that perfect veil back out, yep, there we go. We'll start healing for 10% HP on all of those allies too. So this might just be the better way to go about doing this, having a little bit better survivability and not as much damage. If anything, maybe we should feed that Farrakhan into our other one to upgrade the skills. I don't know, because that's one thing that we don't really have upgrades on, is any of our epic champions besides Kale basically have the base version of their skills. None of their skills are upgraded because we don't really have the books for it right now, but we're at 2.5 million, 2.7 almost, and our team is extremely healthy, which means Geomancer is going to stay alive longer, whereas previously did fall off, and this is where the damage really starts ramping up. So I'm intrigued to see how our damage output ends up being for this part here. And again, I think I just need to retool the way that I'm gearing our Geomancer right now. We're using him on so many bosses that survivability is a big issue. Maybe building him with a lifesteal set with maybe some additional attack or something might be the play, or accuracy. It could be a really good way of doing this. Oh man, so right here we did lose a hero, our Kale, but like I said, we are gonna have that revive right here, so he comes back and we're able to continue to put out damage. The problem is it's still a crazy amount of damage coming in. Kale with the full heal, pretty big. Oh no, we couldn't get one more hit off. It looks like the damage is going to be similar-ish because this boss is about to really start pumping some damage into our team. And yeah, you can see besides Alice basically going down, it does look like we got a little bit better damage, not a whole lot. I mean, but if we're really trying to maximize the amount of damage output for the enjoyability of this game mode, pretty good. You can see the damage overall looks like it was lower, and I think it's really due to one main thing here. So if I go to my champions real quick, one thing that I really love about this hero is this ability right here. The beatdown is placing a 30% increased crit rate buff and 30% increased crit damage buff on all allies except this one for 3 turns. Then all allies except the champion will attack one target. I really love this ability, and the fact that we had it on 2 heroes was really good. I think one thing I need to really prioritize though is getting an actual good gear set going on this hero, because right now I kind of just have some randomness on him, and like it's not really doing much of anything. Like it really is not. So I think getting a good set on Geomancer to optimize our damage is going to be the play, and then I'm considering just not really using this second Farrakhan and maybe using this to upgrade some of the abilities further. You see I have some upgrades on him, and if I can get like cooldown reduction on beatdown, that could be pretty dang good. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys use this hero on bosses, because I personally love this hero, but I'd love to hear you guys feedback as well. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.